everyone. We are doing a series on executive presence, and this is the first episode of the series. Today, we're going to talk about what executive presence is. What is it that makes a very hardworking person not be considered for the next level? So, what is executive presence that will help people perceive you better, help people perceive you for the next senior leadership position? What isn't executive presence? Executive presence is not about having a good accent or dressing up well or talking the most in meetings or being extroverted. Executive presence is the credibility you build, how people perceive you. Do people trust you that this person can be trusted with a critical decision? This person can be trusted with a high pressure performance requirement. How people think that if this person is given a task, he will definitely come prepared. That is the level of trust that executive presence demands. So there are three pillars of executive presence. First is the gravitas, the trust that people have in you. This is built over time. This is built with the help of consistency. You have a record of preparing well. You have a record of performing. You have a record of not goofing up too often. Second is communication. Communication, as I said, is not about having the right accent or talking a lot. It is about communicating clearly. If you're in a meeting, you don't ramble about things, you don't talk unclearly, you come to the point. A lot of people make the mistake of setting the context in such great detail that they lose the entire point of what the communication is about. The message has to be clear. Most senior leaders do not have the bandwidth to go to every detail. So you have to have the judgment regarding what is the point that needs to be put across. And third is consistency. It is linked to the very pillar of trust that is built over time. It is about being prepared. It is about doing the hard work. It's about meeting timelines consistently and people knowing that you will show up. You will show up even in times of pressure or even in times of high stakes decision. Another example of communication would be if your manager asks you, have you gone through the contract? Is everything okay? And you start rambling through. You start saying, okay, I need to check. There may be a few points. Instead of that, you just say, there are 2 points. One is there is uncapped liability, which makes our exposure high, risk exposure high. And second is the termination rights are unilateral. So you've made your point clear in a concise way. So, this is the reason a lot of high performers get overlooked for promotions. A lot of high performers are not considered for senior leadership roles. It is about the perception you build across. Thank you, us, and follow the entire series of executive presence to know more how executive presence is built. Thank you.